12:07 on TSN 690, another edition of Game Points with Matthew Ross. Glad to have you aboard for tonight's episode. On this program, over the course of the next 53 minutes, I know, it's not a full hour, we'll have the Tweet 10 list with Stefano Micella. We'll have some Montreal Alouettes talk. We'll remind you about the latest Expos Nation trip. We'll replay Sunday's great useless moment in sports history if you missed it. A fun new segment. Gabriel Morency will join us in about 26 minutes time. And Know Your Italy. Moe Khan will turn the tables on Stefano Micella and grill him on his team in the World Cup that is no more Italia. All coming up tonight. 514-790-1690 is the telephone number. TSN Matthew on Twitter.com if you want to weigh in there. Game Points with Matthew Ross, the name of the Facebook group. Matthew at TSN690.ca or 1-866-896-2546 for the out-of-towners. Across from me, it's been sitting here for the last couple of hours. Been fairly productive. Moe Khan 19 on Twitter. You can catch him as well late night this coming Thursday. It is Moe Khan.
I am slowly approaching 2,800 followers, hoping to hit 3,000 by the end of the year.
Your mom will be proud.
It's a hallmark moment, yeah. For late night host, yeah, not bad.
Sure, he's going to make us call him Mr. 3000 after.
That could be. That's the voice of Stefano Micella from therichest.com. And Music to My Beard on Twitter.com is the prolific Twitter ID of the guy playing this song with the scream in it. Oh, man, I mistimed it. Darn it. It is my handpicked intro song from many years, but the guy playing all the music tonight is, of course, Marco Polo.
You could just buy Twitter followers, Mo. People do that now.
I'll pass on that.
All right, let's get it all started, shall we? We have Montreal Alouettes back in action. 2 awful preseason games, -1 offensive coordinator, adding in 1 social media darling, and minusing a couple of veterans to many's shock. The Alouettes will take on the Calgary Stampeders, a good team, in Calgary this coming Saturday. What of it, gentlemen? Mo, we know you're not giving away anything because your show's coming up in 48 hours, so what do we even have you for here? But anyway.
I'll see you two on Thursday.
Stefano, you have any predictions for that game?
I'm going to say Calgary gets a 14-point win. I just don't think things are going to click right away for this offense. I think it's going to take at least 5 or 6 weeks for them to really come together, and considering that they had to change offensive coordinators midway through training camp, I don't think that's a good sign going into the first game of the season. So I think Calgary is going to start out their season very strong.
All right. Mo, I'm not even going to ask you, right? You're saving all the bullets.
You have to tune in for the snack, right?
Yeah.
On Thursday into Friday morning.
So this is just like the pregame show, essentially, right?
This is the pregame.
But 48 hours from now, Mo will have all the information you need.
Snack.
And just all these years, he's just been using you.
As a prelude to the snack.
Well, 2 and 2 starting to come together now for me in my head. It's Mo doesn't talk to me until a minute before game time. Hey, Mo, how's it going?
Well,
oh, sorry, I'm just prepping here, just busy prepping.
Watch Bobby Heenan clips.
Yeah.
When you walked in today, I said I have a fantastic rendezvous guest that we'll have on in a few weeks' time. You're like,
yes.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Sure, no problem.
Because I know what I'm going to keep that I'm going to keep that conversation off air.
I got Braddy Starr. Did I not get you Braddy Starr? Yes, I did.
I'm looking at Mo, and he's got this sort of...
I'm serious. You had Braddy Starr on because She's on bar rescue.
I don't think I've ever cracked up this much in 10
No, he
years
hasn't.
on this show.
Except for the package part, you know?
Mo looks the creepiest
What'd
he's
you
ever
say?
looked on this
Package
program
party?
right now.
I'm really tired.
Oh, man.
Package party.
Now, Mo essentially stalks ladies on Twitter.
I don't.
And pretends to be nice to get him on the program. And that's the end. That's the end, right? And then a year later, he's still messaging them, and they're saying, hey, I did a segment once. Why is this guy still messaging me? That's basically what happens.
Not at all, my friend. I have forged many friendships with females out there.
Really?
Yes.
Do you refer to them as females when you speak to them? Or?
Like your Playboy colleague, Andrea Lowell.
Yes,
who
okay,
we've
yes.
not had in a long time.
No, we have to space out her appearances due to the CRTC regulations.
Yes. Lauren Sussman of Team Canada, National
Soccer,
Women's
yep.
Soccer, yeah.
Or
Her
when, yep, that's true. Yeah, we haven't had her on in a while. Kaylin Kyle.
which I lost to Brandon London
Yes.
of the Alouettes.
Yes, we have a little game, that's right, and he lost that one. And correctly so as well.
Lyra Pepin, I won that one, yes.
Now, our tennis expert is Lyra Papin, not Pepin. She's not
I'm
French.
sorry.
She's not French at all. She resides in Toronto, and if you're going to butcher something, maybe the first name would be more difficult. But anyway, that's our own Moe Khan. All right, Mo, back to the Alouettes.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Jamel Richardson, no more. Chad Johnson, what are your expectations for Chad this year?
Tempered. Look, I don't think Chad's playing the right position as a wideout. No, you don't put him there. You have to put him
What do you want him
inside.
to play? Offensive lineman? What are you talking
Well,
about?
inside. You have to play him inside as a
Inside?
receiver.
Okay.
You're not
Not in the
using him.
slot, though, right? Not over the middle. We're not talking about that kind
Well,
of stuff.
he can go over the middle. Chad's taking some hits. He's been hit by Ray Lewis. You think
Twice a year, yeah.
You think Gerard Mayo or Deron Mayo of the Stampeders is going to scare him? No, I don't think so. I think, look, Chad, the only way he'll be ready to play and be really interactive with this offense is him playing multiple positions. I know they have him playing on the wideout spot, and usually in a style of CFL, the wideout does not get many looks, maybe 2-3 looks a game.
So do you think it's a way to sort of integrate him slowly? Is that why?
I think so for sure. But if they're going to make him a role, give him a role, in the offense, you have to move him around. You have to get him open and put him as a player on the numbers who's going to do a 10-yard out for a 13-yard gain. Not going to really work him. That's not going to work. You have to work him in other roles. And look, S.J. Green, entrenched. Brandon London, entrenched as being a wideout. Deron Carter, he's entrenched being Johnson. You have to move him around. You have to get him open because they're going to bump him. And we saw that play against Ottawa where he couldn't get open on a deep ball.
Now, Deron Carter's almost lost in the shuffle because of the whole Chad Johnson, Jamel Richardson situation. He was unbelievable last year. Does he have a chance, if Troy Smith is on his game and they develop some rapport, to be the best receiver in the CFL?
I will say this. This is Deron Carter's college years before he goes to the NFL. Deron Carter will be in the NFL next year. That I am going off the wall. I think Deron Carter has the ability, I think everyone knows that, to be playing at the next level of professional football, which is the NFL. And I think he will be there very shortly. And I think it's all, and he goes back to your question, Troy Smith, Deron Carter, can they develop that chemistry to have success? Sure they can, but how will teams look at Deron Carter? Will he be able to have those same numbers like he did last year? And just like with Troy Smith, no one knew how to play him last year. How does Deron Carter get himself to be a much better receiver this year? Because they'll know what he does well and what he doesn't do well. And how they will counter him will be fascinating to see because Calgary has the size and the aggressive DBs to go man-on-man or play bump with you to see if you can get up the line of scrimmage as smoothly as you want to.
All right. It's game points here on TSN 690. We didn't have time for the Tweet 10 list in this segment. We are going to do it in the next segment, along with great useless moments in sports history. Tonight's episode of that particular feature, we're re-airing it from Sunday. We want to introduce it. It's a new feature. We want people to hear it. And it's from the NLDS 1981, the Expos Phillies, Game 1. Stefano? Yes, Game 1. So that pivotal, amazing series and game in Expos history, we pick out a useless moment. It's